Hello and welcome to this second video in our evaluation series. In these videos, we're looking at the why, what, how and when of evaluation. But before we go any further, I'd like to take some time to make sure that we're really investigating both the intended impact of a project or intervention and also the reason why our intervention will achieve this impact. What is our causal chain or our theory of change? A theory of change is essentially a comprehensive description and illustration of how and why a desired change is expected to happen in a particular context. Let's have a look at a few examples. In this first example, the intervention is one-to-one tutoring for pupils. That is our input, our intervention. And we might theorise that if we teach pupils one-to-one, the material will be better targeted to pupils and that there'll also be a closer interaction between pupil and teacher, and that this in turn will lead to an increase in attainment. So on the right-hand side, we have the desired outcome, and in this middle box, we break down exactly what it is about the tutoring that will drive this outcome. And in this example, it's about the personalisation of teaching and learning. Let's have a look at perhaps a less clear non-example, looking at school uniform. So consider the thinking behind this one. How will changing the uniform that pupils wear deliver improved outcomes? The intention behind it may be that higher expectations of uniform will equate with higher expectations of teaching and learning and improved behaviour, which in turn will lead to improved outcomes. But these causal links in the chain are far less clear. Here are a couple for you to have a go at. The intervention here is subject-specific training for teachers leading to improved geography outcomes. That would be our causal chain. So we need to ask ourselves what it is about the training, what's the mechanism in the centre that will deliver this increased attainment. Pause the video here and jot down a few notes. Okay, welcome back. You might have said that the training will lead to improved subject knowledge, which in turn will lead to better explanations. You might have said that the training will deliver improved pedagogical subject knowledge, which would lead to perhaps better understanding of what good looks like in geography and therefore more accurate assessment. It might be that the training provides specific quality-assured teaching resources which reduce workload and give teachers more time to consider the needs of the pupils in their class. Or that the training builds a community of geography specialists as a resource to draw on for ideas and support. And all of these are plausible and credible drivers of improved outcomes. Let's try another. The intervention here is to rewrite the scheme of learning for Year 8 to include multiple choice questions and retrieval quizzes, which we hope, in turn, will lead to improved outcomes for pupils. Again, we need to ask ourselves why this would be. Pause the video here and jot down a few notes, being as precise as you can. Welcome back. You might have said that quizzes provide an opportunity for pupils to revisit prior learning, priming them to be ready for the new material. Or perhaps that quizzes provide teachers with an opportunity for an assessment, which can help them to tweak lessons so that they more accurately meet the needs of their classes. Or that the act of retrieval strengthens the retention of key knowledge in long-term memory, and that each of these could lead to an increase in attainment. Okay, over to you. I'd like you to think about your intervention and your desired outcome and precisely detail what it is about the intervention that will deliver the outcome or outcomes. What are the causal links? It might just be one in your chain, or you might have several. And we'll meet again at our next video when we'll look at how to frame your evaluation question to help you decide exactly what and therefore how you will evaluate. What data will you need to gather?